All right, folks, probably one of the worst nightmares for the E39 gang. The door lock from the outside, lock from the inside, you cannot open it. And the problem is when the door is closed and it's locked, the inner side of the door panel is jammed against the frame since the door is locked. And the only way to do this is just rip everything apart so you can have access to the lock inside. Crazy. So this is what I'm doing. The first thing you need to do is bring the window down and take this trim piece that is clicked with the door panel inside and the frame of the door. Take this door piece out. That's the first thing you do. Second thing you do is take this panel from the door panel inside, because you're gonna have to bend this, and it's over here. We'll show you from the inside how it looks. Second, you had to push this in as much as you can without breaking it, to the edge of breaking it, so at least you can refurbish the door panel, so you can unbolt the two bolts here from the airbag. You had to take this airbag out so you can work on the door latch. There is no other way around it. So take one bolt here, 10 millimeter, another one here, take it out, and then take the third one on the bottom and take the airbag. I already took the two from the top. Now I'm gonna take the bolt from the bottom. So if you take a look at it, I pushed it in as much as I could without breaking it. Put a 2x4 here so I have enough space to take these two bolts out. And if you can see here, it's almost ripping apart, which I'm gonna have to fix. So now I need to take the bolt from the bottom, from the airbag. So let's get to that one. The first thing I did, honestly, was to take this airbag flap out. As you can see, I broke these things out. I'm gonna have to repair it. And the reason why is to reach the airbag and take the 10 millimeter bolt from under here, which I had to tackle that. This is what I was showing you earlier. I also took this trim piece out so I can bend this as much as possible and stick my hand through there. So once I take the three 10 millimeter bolts for the airbag, I'm gonna pull the airbag out, and then I'm gonna have enough space to work with the mechanism from the lock, hopefully, to unlock the door. So now the next thing I have to do is take that 10 millimeter bolt right under here from the airbag, the last one left, so I can pull the airbag out. All right, I'm gonna get to that now. So I went ahead and took the 3 millimeter bolt that is holding the airbag, and now I'm trying to, and I unplugged it. Here's the plug for the airbag. Now I'm trying to push it out, take it out. Guys, I took the airbag without breaking the door panel. Well, somehow, yeah, I mean, I broke it a little bit. Yeah, I'll fix that. Without breaking immensely the door panel. So here's the airbag. Now, let's try to see if we can get to the mechanism. All right, folks, I was able to open the door after destroying part of the inside panel. Probably 10% of it. I'll repair it and show you once all is done. The door lock jammed. So I don't know if it's the actuator might be something wrong with it, but it's definitely something wrong with the door jam. With the door lock. So I went over here with a screwdriver from the inside, popped and broke all the plastic stuff, and I was able to open the door. I broke this piece from the inside in order to get a pick in a little hole over there and unlock it. This piece, you need to break it. Just get a long screwdriver with a hammer and break this piece. This little hole right here. See it right there? See where I'm putting the pick? Right there. This little hole right there. Right there. This is what unlocks the car. And you need to have a pick to move the lever. Finally, after many hours of trial and error, many hours of figuring out how to unlock a locked door that you couldn't unlock from inside or outside. As you see in the video, I was able to take the airbag, open the inside panel, and finally I was able to unlock it. This is the lock inside the door that is damaged. Let me tell you what the problem is. This is the door lock. This was going up and down. The door would not open whatsoever. This is the door inside handle right here. When you pull it, it will not open at all. This is the outside handle. When you pull it, it will not open at all. What I needed to do is, from inside, while this was inside the car, obviously, because the door was locked, I broke this with a screwdriver, this piece of plastic right here. I broke it with a screwdriver. You stick the pick from here, this little thing, and look at underneath. See, right here? With the pick, you gotta move it, and that's it. The door is locked. There you go. The door is locked. This little piece right here, let me push it, is what kept the door locked. And the only way to unlock it is to break this whole piece of plastic, stick your pick through here, and push it in like that. That's the only way to unlock it. It's a nightmare, but that's the only way. Either that or just break the door. I mean, there's no other options, really. There is no other options. It's insanity. But this is the culprit right here. So now I need to buy a new lock, because obviously this lock is not good. All right, folks, finally, I got the part that I ordered. It took a while to arrive. The first thing you need to do, especially if you buy a used part, is compare against the old one. So I did that. I compare against the old one. They're completely identical. Second, make sure it's functional. I did that. The part is functional. And third, since it's a lot of mechanical in it, I lubed it. So make sure you lube the part so you don't have any issues in the future. All right? Second, while I was waiting for the part, I went ahead and fixed the panel, the door panel, the inside. Take a look at it. It looks brand new, doesn't it? This is what I need. This is what I did. I actually pulled this apart where the airbag was in order for us to reach the door lock. All right, so the next step now is installing it. So let's get to it and get installed. So this is the position that the lock should be, inside here, obviously. You're gonna have to keep moving it back and forth until you reach that position, and then just put the 2 bolts in here, which they're right here. So let's try and let's see if it goes on the first shot. No way. Check it out. Check it out. First time it's in. Now I need to put the bolt. All right, I'm just going to install the lock, tying the bolts just a little bit, not much, not all the way. And I'm going to test the lock and the actuator, because if the actuator is not working, might as well test it now. Otherwise, you're going to have to take everything apart later on. So I'm going to test if the actuator is working. I'm going to test the door opening and closing. And if it does, I'll install the rest. The inside of the door, just slide in there. Now we're going to put the actuator, the plug for the actuator. And the way you do it, just push it up. And that's it. That's plugged in. All right, folks, that's the handle cable, the handle from the outside, the door handle in the outside. That's the cable that you need to hook up to the lock. That was a pain in the behind, as you can see, going up and down to put it in. The key to put it in is using this 2.5 Allen wrench, twisting it, sliding it, and setting the cable in. But it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, you're going to have to do a lot of tries to put it down. And that's probably what took me the longest to get this done. All right, so now let's put the door together and retest it. All right, folks, The passenger front door lock is replaced. What a freaking nightmare that was. The fact that you couldn't open the door from the inside or the outside. You had only two alternatives. Destroy the panel or make a hole in the door to take this lock out. It was crazy. Nevertheless, it's done. And you'll see it throughout the video. Keep in, just take this flap from the airbag, take the airbag out and try to get it out from there. So let's show you complete, done. All right, folks, word of advice. Obviously, before you work in the car, especially near airbags, you have to disconnect the battery, which I did. I unplugged the airbag specifically to change the lock on the front passenger door. And when you do that and you turn the car on, not the car on, when you turn the electrical, meaning you hook up the battery again and the airbag is not there, you're gonna have an error. So now you have to clear the airbag error. And if you don't have a scanner that does that, you might have to bring it to the dealership. I just happen to have a scanner because I do a lot of work in this car. It's a Foxwell, and this clears the airbag errors if you fix it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now because I have an airbag error. Erase code, enter. Hey, I cleared the codes. No more airbag codes. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's take the BMW for a ride, baby. Till next video.